What is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back again with another video, and today we are on some Wuthering Waves. Now, I haven't uploaded much of this game on my channel, and it's for a very simple reason, I'll be honest, but I've always wanted to be able to get into this game, but I haven't, and I can't. I just cannot, right? As you can see, I'm playing on my tablet, right? And like, I don't know. I don't have much going on here on this account. I have very few characters. I've grinded nothing. I'm not even halfway through the story, I don't believe. Don't have the free character. Like, I've done nothing in this game, right? But before I really hop into anything, I'll be having a good day today. If not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. You already know the drill. Now, I think this is something, right? Like, I think that these Chinese studios, I think they really do some great things out there. But I do think they also have a very specific strategy that they like to use, where it comes down to minimum effort in my opinion, in a lot of areas, and good to decent effort in other. And that is enough to keep the community engaged. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like a strategy to it, and they all stick that, like, the Chinese, like, you know, the marketers stick to it because it works, you know, and that's nothing on them. Like, that's great. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's great work. It's great as a business. What they're doing is great. Consumer wise, it stinks here. It stinks here sometimes, right? Just, you know, for example, like we talk about the convenient things, they have some good things here, like, you know, having guaranteed weapons, but then it still does follow the same price structure as, you know, like the MiHoYo brand, you know, 1,600, you know, $100 for 6480. I think that's how it is, or whatever. Like, I've always found it weird how it's like, we see that formula and let's just stick to it permanently. Instead of doing sales and stuff like that, they've just decided we're going to stick to this formula. And that formula has somehow reared its way into controller support. There is not controller support in this game. There is not controller support in MiHoYo games at all. Like, outside of console, like if you wanted to turn your tablet on, right? And I'm like, let me hook up my controller and play like that. It's not available, I don't believe. At least the last time I tried on Genshin Impact, it was not available. I could not do it. And this game has been out for, I don't know how long this game's been out, but like, it's not here. It's not available. Don't know when the PlayStation release. Like, I thought there was a PlayStation release for this game, but I might be wrong, right? If there is no PlayStation, like, or no console release, there's a reason why, like, this game is great, right? Like, I think it is a good game. I think in a lot of ways it is better than Genshin. But the fact that it's not on console does matter, right? It can't really ever beat Genshin because it's not on console. Number two, it doesn't have controller support. So mobile players have to break their fingers to play this game. Like, I tried. I really was trying. Like, when it first dropped, I was trying to, you know, log in. I was doing my dailies. But I just got tired of it. It's too much to do for a mobile game, because it's really not a mobile game. It's not that. It is indeed a gacha game. It came out on mobile devices, but it is not a mobile gacha game. It is a gacha game that is on mobile devices, but it's a PC game. It's a gacha, just a gacha game. You know, it's on PC. You can download on PC, but it also happens to be on the App Store, and we can download it on mobile. And it doesn't feel good here, especially on my tablet. Like, I got this big old tablet, right? In hopes that, oh, okay, now that I have this, I can hook up my Xbox controller and play. Nope. Can't do that here. Because for some reason, we're not giving you controller support. So this is useless. You want to hook up external keyboard? Guess what? That ain't working either. Go find some third party thing. And it's like, There may be a third party way to get like the external keyboard to work. I'm not sure what that is. I have to do research to it, but I know just innately you cannot do it, and that is frustrating for me. And I can't speak for you. I can speak for me, and I can look at their numbers. Yes, they still do good, but like I feel like they can do better. They can go beyond with simply having this game have controller support and then being slated on console. Now, how much do they have to pay to get the games on console? I don't know. I've always wondered what PlayStation charges, what Xbox charges, and like what hoops you have to actually hop through to be able to get your games, like get these games on console releases. But I just know as it stands now, I think the game is good. It does a lot of great things, but it's gonna stay very much in a specific area. Like it can't really show out until it does those things that I mentioned, right? Not to say that it's going to do bad, right? You're still your favorite, Genshin and Star Rail creators, because it's the same audience. Let's be honest, it's the same audience. Your same favorite creators are still gonna drop videos on this game, and y'all are probably playing them. But for the people who are console and mobile gamers of these games, we're just pushed out. I know there's probably somebody here that says, "Oh, I do play on mobile," but I really don't think it's many people that really sit here and play these games on mobile. If you do, I'm gonna tell you right now: put your phone down, put your tablet down, go outside, because it's genuinely it just don't feel good, and I feel like you could just be doing way better things than trying to play this game in this format. Go do something else. Like, I could literally never recommend someone download this that's not on PC. If you don't got a PC, you're not playing Wuthering Waves. That's my recommendation to everybody out there that don't own a PC. Can't even attempt to get my friends on this gotcha game because it's all like, oh, we don't got PCs, we're all console players. Well, so it's all like, nah. None of us want to sit on our phone and sit there and play a game with our head hunched over down looking. No, we don't want to do that. We don't break our fingers to die. Like, no. It's just unattractive and just doing too much. Just simply doing too freaking much. I just got this guy pulled up because, look cool. But, yeah, it's just doing too much. I'll leave it there. And I hope that something can happen soon. Like 1.4, because obviously 1.3. I don't think 1.3 talked about a controller update. I don't think it did. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched half. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they stated that there is one coming in that 1.3 update, then this video is void. Awesome. But I don't think it's there. I could be, like I said, I could be wrong. I did not watch the whole thing. But without it, I think I can say it as a person who's just put off against this game, that there are many more like me that are in the same situation that are just like, it's cool. It does look better than Genshin, but I can't use my controller to play it. So therefore I can't and I won't play it. I can, but I won't. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. So please tap in the comments if you feel that way. Please, let's make this video go somewhere, right? Because I feel like these things are they gotta be talked about enough and pushed up enough in the categories of things we want for it to ever matter, right? And I feel like a lot of times specifically in this MiHoYo versus, I hate to say it on this game, but that's what I'm gonna call it. This MiHoYo versus gotcha space, because it's really only this gotcha space. I'm not going to apply the way this community acts. This community, I'm not going to call this the gotcha community. I'm not going to do that, because I'm a part of other gotcha communities in terms of I've viewed them, and they simply, at least the ones I'm a part of, the one that I've seen, do not act how this MiHoYo versus community acts. Instead of focusing on the other things, just for lulls and trolls, instead of focusing on the drama that really doesn't matter to really anybody watching. It really only affects the lives of the people that are playing the game, that are like making the content creator. There we go. It really only affects the content creator, but yet the whole community decides to weigh in and blow up something that literally doesn't matter to the actual person watching. It only really applies to people that are content creators. So instead of highlighting stuff like that, how about we highlight the stuff that's going on in game that we could get improved, right? And I'm not saying that all the drama and stuff is all completely mute, because there are some things that that did need to be talked about. Like that's some serious, like, somebody's doing wrongdoings in the community. That some of that stuff does need to be talked about, right? I'm not saying that those things need to just be not talked about, but I'm saying there are other littler things that happen. It's like, why are we pointing all of our attention and resources to that? We could be talking about some things that can improve the game. And for Wuthering Waves, if we're not gonna do console support, I promise you, they're going to get an influx of players, and maybe they won't just because it's been so long at this point. There's a possibility that they won't just because it's been long, and the way gaming communities are, it's just like when you miss people on that hype period, you miss them, and some people just don't come back. But I think it doesn't hurt to add controller support. So I'm done ranting. I'm done talking. Community tap in. Like, share the video, like it, even if you don't necessarily care, right? You're on PC, this doesn't affect you. Like the video anyway. Like, let's get this talked about. Let's get controller support in here, because I really do think it just would. It can get, if it can get me into the game, I know it can get somebody else into the game. If it put me off, I know it put somebody else off in the game. So like, you might be onto it, like I said, because you're on PC, but like, take your lens out of it. Think about if you tried to play this game in the same format that we did, and that's your only form of playing it, right? It's just not nearly as enjoyable. So tap in, comment something, like it, dislike it if you really don't like the video, like what I have to say. Go ahead if you really don't. That's all I really got to say. Subscribe, if you're new here. I do all different types of content. I mainly do gacha, but I threw out some zombies recently just because why not? I was going to do that into a thing, but it's just hard, do all that. But, who knows what's going to happen. I'm done rambling. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.